Does anybody know what SEO stands for? It's no longer Search Engine Optimization. It's called Search Everywhere Optimization. If you all can get EEAT, you all will start getting new customers. In the past, my biggest referrer was my customer. But today, it's not the customer. I believe 90% of what we do, AI can do it. Now I'm going to talk about one of the biggest opportunities here. Obviously, we spoke about increasing revenue. Does anybody know what SEO stands for?
Search Engine Optimisation.
Right. I think that term has changed. It's no longer Search Engine Optimization. It's called Search Everywhere Optimization. That's what it's called. Today, SEO has changed to GEO, and Search Everywhere Optimization is the concept that's happening. So if you look at my business, again, I'm giving you all the practical stuff we do. If you take my mortgage firm, WS Mortgages. So we are in Google, we have a website, we are on Facebook, we are on LinkedIn, we are on every kind of social media that they have. Because today, people don't go to Google and ask the question, mortgage brokers near me. That used to be the question people used to ask. But today, people are very specific. I mean, I'm sure all of you can relate to this. You go and ask, who is the best mortgage broker for complex cases? In this example, I've used Borehamwood. I'm not sure that you can see the thing that's about us. In Borehamwood. So Google or Gemini, ChatGPT or whatever platform you use, because those are like search engines nowadays, right? People ask ChatGPT, people ask Claude, they ask all these platforms, right? They recommend names. They don't give you a list of websites. That's the past. That's the old SEO. Today they recommend names. And if you ask that question, which I'm put up there, our name is showing it's number 2, right? Even at that it says they're well known for complex cases. It also says they are known for responsiveness. So these are the things that they pick up. So they look at your Google ratings. If you all have Trustpilot or any other platform, they look at those. It works on a concept called EEAT today. So if you all can get EEAT, you all will start getting new customers. So EEAT is pretty simple. It's experience. All of you all are experienced mortgage brokers who sat here, so we need to demonstrate that. Expertise, you need to show. In our case, complex cases, we've shown that. Authority, you have authority in the space. So you talk about a lot of things in various channels, and then Google sees that, or ChatGPT sees that. Those are highlighted there. If people write some nice comments about you, you don't realize it, Gemini sees that. So that's what gives you authority, and then trust. Things like, don't underestimate things like your reviews that you get in genuine sort of places, Trustpilot, Google, free, right? Trustpilot has a free edition, make use of that. So if that happens, you all are scoring on the EEAT boxes. Okay, I'm going to say something. Again, it's secret. In the month of January, I told this to Ivan when I met him as well. We submitted 20 applications which came from these LLM platforms. 20 applications. In the past, my biggest referrer was my customer, who used to refer. But today, it's not the customer. It's these platforms. And most people blindly trust you. That's what happens. Because if ChatGPT says, go to WIS Mortgages, some people just blindly trust you. So that's what you all need to work towards. And this is the biggest opportunity. The reason why I'm saying this is the biggest opportunity is because currently this is free. Remember when Facebook started, right? AdWords were free. It's no longer free. ChatGPT can't run for long because they're not a profit-making business, right? So they will have to make some money. So make use of it now. We are seeing the benefit of that. So in future, my biggest referrals used to be Rani, Akash, and Max. They're not going to be the biggest referrals. It's going to be this. So that's the opportunity you have out there. Don't miss out. Right, so let's move on to the next area. So I'm a strong advocate of this concept of 90-10. What I mean by 90-10 is, I believe 90% of what we do, AI can do it. I'm talking about the admin side of things. And there's a 10% which we can't outsource. I'll get into the detail. I'll give you another example. I met a lady at a conference like this. I came to the conference quite early that day because I just wanted to absorb everything what was happening. She was one of the first to come and we were just chatting. She was very quiet. But when I finished my speech, at the end of it, there are a few people who came and spoke to me. She was quietly sat there until I finished my speech. And she came up to me and said, I need your help. I said, what do you need my help on? And she goes, I need your help on everything. She lives around Birmingham area. I was going for another conference like this. I said, look, the day before I'll come and see you because I'm coming the night before anyway. I'm going to stay the night before. So I'll come. So I went to her place, but I said, I just want one thing from you. I just want you to draw your process map, right? Just draw the process map. So I turned up on the day. I'd allocated just an hour, thought it's an easy meeting, 1 hour. So when I went to her office, there were like posters all over. You know these flip charts, right? She'd written various things. She had posted all over the wall. I just asked, what is all that? And she goes, you want a process map, right? That's the process map. And I'm like, oh my God, I just got 1 hour. So we went on talking the whole afternoon, right? I was there. But what I realized at the end of that conversation was, actually, we were ticking boxes and saying what AI can take away. 90% of what we do, actually AI can take away today. I'm talking about the admin side, right? Because there's a 10% which you cannot outsource. And that's you. That's why your customers come to you. They come for hand-holding. They come for the emotional sort of attachments. And they come to get advice and, you know, somebody to put their arms around them. That's what they come for you for. And again, you cannot outsource your advice. Again, I'll come to that. But you cannot outsource the advice. But again, it's a pursuit. We're pursuing to get 90% done by AI. And people are working on that.